So today is a very significant day. We are finding a time, a once in a lifetime, when Neptune is entering Aries. And Neptune is a planet of dreams and almost illusions, but that sort of idea of spirituality, higher realms, idealism. And it's moving into Aries, and Aries is the very first sign of the zodiac. And it's at 0 degrees as it moves in. So we're literally at the beginning, the very, very beginning, almost like of time. So we have this significant shift now into this brand new sense of the I am. Aries is I am energy. It's my identity. So what is that saying? And we're going to see it also on a collective level, a new collective spiritual energy being birthed at this time and entering into existence. And the thing with Aries is it's a very bold sign. It's fresh, raw energy, and things can feel exciting, and we get some sense of forward momentum with our Aries energy. It's fire. What puts fire in your belly? And yet at this time, we may not completely understand where it's going because that energy is just pure energy right now and it needs to be channeled. So we're at that kind of exciting time of crossing a threshold today. And I love it. I see the card that's just flown out. And it came out last, but I'm going to show it first because we have the Emperor, which is Aries. Neptune moving into Aries. Massive energy shift. So what are our other two cards? We have the King of Wands really starting to think about, who am I? And this idea of freedom of expression of self. And then we also have, I love this kind of nod to what I talked about with Neptune in this Two of Cups energy, this idea of idealism, aspirations, dreaming, entering into higher dimensions. And we can even see that with this benevolent, protecting energy overseeing us from another realm. This is spirituality being depicted here. So lots of energy here in the cards at this time to sort of make a very significant marker for what is essentially a turning point for humanity and a turning point also on an individual level. If you're enjoying the cards, I do ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. A great shout out to those of you who've already done so. And now I invite you, if you're willing and able, to close your eyes. I'm going to take you into a short meditation with these cards. So I'd like you to, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, try and sit up straight or hold your back a little straighter. Imagine you are the king, this throne, this empowered person with fire in your belly. And this is about expressing your sense of self. This is new energy coming in for you and creating almost a whole new identity. Let's take it for now on the collective level, this sense of new identity being born. And with that Neptune energy, it may well be one that integrates a lot more compassion, a lot more community, because here we have this sense of spirituality, idealism, and dreams coming in with that Neptune energy. So let's sit with your eyes closed for a moment and just think about if you have this raw, potent fire, this energy, this life force, this creative life force coming through for you. And it's going to be a strong year. This is going to have this double whammy because we're also just about to enter into the fire horse Chinese New Year, bringing more flames to the fire, adding more fuel. What is it? Where is it that you want to place this energy? This energy for pure transformation. Ask yourself for a moment, who am I? Who do I want to be? What would I like this world to look like? And how can I contribute to that at this time? How can I commit to transforming myself into the person that I want to be, to support the collective becoming this whole community of who we'd like it to be? This king energy, this fire energy, can bring anger. There may be conflict in this time. Where can you draw on the soothing Neptune qualities when the rage may take hold? And just choose to channel this energy into creativity instead. And where, with our Two of Cups energy, can you see a communion of opposites, bringing those opposing forces in your world into peace, into one? Where can you bring your masculine and your feminine energies into one? The masculine outward expression, stepping out into world. Aries is going to give us that courage to do that this year. Speaking our truth, putting ourselves out there, creating an identity. And then the feminine energy, the energy that goes within and seeks wisdom from silence and listens to that inner voice. Where can the two of those come together? And you can find harmony and peace within from this divine union. And where in your relationships can you find this sense of drinking from one another's cup, understanding new perspectives, allowing yourself to shift, focus, and bring more love, more divine connection to your community and your loved ones, your family. You may need to tap into that a bit more as we move into this new Mars fiery energy and the new fire horse fiery energy and our Emperor. And I want to just talk a moment about our Emperor. Where can you be this Emperor who is not on the battlefield? He has made peace within himself, and he remains ever vigilant of what is going on with his emotional state, with his mind, and he takes control of this. And he uses his sheer raw life force, primal instinct, and impulsive energy to maintain peace and to command his kingdom. He takes control of his mind. He takes control of his emotions, and he empowers himself. And he is also bringing this masculine and feminine into balance within himself. He wears blue armor. He knows how to go within and listen. He knows to act from a state of inner peace. And maybe this is the message of the cards right now. As we turn into this brand new vision, this brand new energy, for the next 13 years, Neptune is going to be in Aries. So where can we be vigilant, maintain our composure, maintain the peace within to bring peace without? Can we hold that as a higher spiritual ideal? And who am I? He calls you to answer this again. Who am I? And perhaps you can start to remember that you are a divine being who has come to earth, wrapped themselves in a body to have a presence here on earth, to enjoy this physical realm and never forget the sovereign divine being that you are. And can you feel that from the inside out? And can you radiate that from your Emperor energy that you can embody as you step into this conjunction? Feel into it. Feel emboldened and empowered by this shift. And in your own time, come back to the room and open your eyes. Powerful cards today mirroring this powerful shift. Very much this fire energy. And we see, where can you sit in your sovereignty? Where can you know your truth and have freedom of expression? And where can you maintain composure and control? Where can you use more of this Neptune energy, this idealism, this spirituality to go beyond what we have here on earth, to rise into and tap into a higher sense of self, a sense of divinity that guides and protects? Where can you find loving communion, deep connection within yourself and to your loved ones and those that you come into community with? And stay vigilant. Maintain that composure. Catch yourself as you start to spiral or feel the anger rising. Where can you use that fuel to fuel the I am that you really want to truly become? And where can you perhaps recognize that the I am is simply to remember your own sovereign, divine state?